All right, guys. We had to start up a new stream. Unfortunately, there was some copyrighted music that was played during that homecoming ceremony, so that's why that stream was canceled. So that's why we had another stream pop up. No technical problems, just got thrown in Facebook jail for a bit, but we're out. We're ready for some football. We're about 12 and a half minutes away. It's going to be a great one. We got Conway Christian versus Yellville here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be starting shortly. All right, guys, we are about 10 minutes and 50 seconds away from kickoff here at Yellville. It's homecoming night. Should be a good one. We got Conway Christian and Yellville right here on TLSN. Stay tuned.
I pledge allegiance
Guys, we got about 7.5 minutes left, and of course, I'm joined tonight, special guest commentator tonight. Everyone knows him, the star of the highly rated podcast, The Slop Drop. Especially the ratings have shot up. You got rid of that loose cannon guy. You know, ratings since then have skyrocketed, Sumo.
Dumb luck, man. Just dumb luck.
But a lot going on in the world of professional wrestling. And, of course, The Slop Drop, it's a pro wrestling podcast. Be sure to check them out. They're on all major platforms. Check them out on Facebook, The Slop Drop. But, Sumo, you got some pro wrestling going on this weekend, as I think you're making a little road trip over to Harrison for some Mid-States wrestling.
Well, I don't have any pro wrestling going on, but, yeah, we're going to do some commentary for Mid-States Wrestling. We've been doing that for them for a little over a year now. It's pretty fun.
Well, you're the voice of Mid-States. You know, you're like the Tony Schiavone. You know, he's the voice of people's childhood. You're the voice of Mid-States wrestling. So some big matchups going on this weekend?
I believe so. They haven't given away the whole card. They want people to go there and see it and get some tickets sold and some people in the house. But, yeah, there's a lumberjack match, I think, and several other things going on. You can check them out on Facebook, Mid-States Wrestling, or check out Space Cowboy Jason Jones on there. He's got a lot of details, too.
Well, you've had quite a few guests lately on the Slop Drop. Of course, you had must-see TV, Colton Therian Vaught, who is not only a standout in the world of professional wrestling, but also a huge standout in MMA as well.
Got some MMA action going on, too. We talk about MMA a lot. But for some reason, the pro wrestling fans really have latched on and want us to focus on that. But, yeah, Colton Therian Vaught, he's a MMA fighter and a pro wrestler, so it's cool to have best of both worlds on there.
Well, you've had legends over the years. You know, I know you had Jerry the King Lawler, then the NWA World Heavyweight Champion Nick Aldis, and now the current NWA Heavyweight Champion Trevor Murdoch. I know they can go to YouTube or Facebook and check some of those older interviews, and a lot of any more exciting guests in the works to come to the Slop Drop.
I don't.
All right, guys, we had a little excited. They might have heard that live, you know, because our internet went down for a second, so we were panicking, but it looks like we're back on now. We still got about 4 minutes. So I don't know how much we got to hear of Sumo, our special guest host up here with us tonight, but we're live now, pal.
We're live, pal.
Well, that's just how popular Nathan Sumo Roger is in the Slop Drop. You just broke the internet, man.
If you look at our stream metrics, it's like it just, yeah, so when Sumo got on, it just, yeah, it crashed. So, Sumo, you crashed the internet, but we're back live now, pal, so we're ready to go. And, of course, Yellville-Summit going to be led by head coach Justin Crane coming in. This is his first season here at Yellville, Sumo.
First season. We're excited to see what the future holds.
Of course, player to watch for last game, of course, the Marion County Farm Bureau. What's really cool, Joey Sample and, of course, Shane Stoltz and all of our friends, Carly over there at Marion County Farm Bureau. They always do their Marion County Farm Bureau player of the game. Last week it was Javen Keemer had a big game in their last game against Quitman. He had over 100 yards rushing.
Well, congratulations to him, and thanks to Farm Bureau for being one of your sponsors.
Of course, our good friend Joey Sample and Conway Christian, of course, coming in tonight looking for their first victory of the season. And Yellville seeing if they can get their second one. But again, great crowds. Great to have crowds here again. Last year, of course, with the low or the seating requirements, we didn't have as many people at the games, but we've had some good crowds here early in the season. Hopefully the weather hold out tonight for us.
Let's hope so. It's a bit chilly, but hey, that's football weather.
Yeah, right now I think we feel like we're on the top of Mount Everest, but it's gonna be a great game tonight. Of course, so much going on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Next week, District 2A tournament. It's gonna be a good one, as we're gonna have quite a battle. We got Yellville, Flippin, and Cotter 2A District tournament. It's gonna be some huge matchups. We're gonna be broadcasting those games on Monday. It's gonna be the first round. And I'll tell you what, we're over in Yellville, and the Lady Panthers here, they really influenced the 2A conference. Of course, the Lady Panthers were out of the running for the championship, but within the course of a week, they knocked off Cotter, which was a co-champion, and Quitman, and actually cost Quitman the outright 2A championship and caused a 3-way tie. But the Lady Panthers on a roll going into the district tournament.
Congrats to the Lady Panthers. I might be a little bit biased, but I do wish all the teams well in that tournament.
And of course, we got the deal maker, Joey Shaw, here with us tonight. He's going to be working cameras, so the camera work's going to be prime. Of course, everyone tuning in looks like Sandy Davis has done. She's tagged in quite a few people. Remember, the guys, I think it might have been Sumo that coined it. This ain't radio, guys. This is interactive broadcast. I think you coined that. It's an interactive broadcast.
It's live interaction, baby.
Captain for tonight for Conway Christian, number 63, Cade Wilcutt. For the Panthers, captain will be number 62, Jake Sills.
Now, we'll kind of tell the fans, the Conway Christian roster that we got off of Scorebook Live, half of them doesn't have numbers with them, so we might have to rely on the play-by-play man here in the stadium, Mr. Dozier, who always does a tremendous job.
Travis does a great job.
One of these days, if he's not doing play-by-play for the stadium, we need to get him to join us up here with the Twin Lakes Sports Network. But if you were going to describe this game tonight, you're a pro wrestling guy. You hang out with all the wrestlers, you know them all. What would be the word you would use for tonight's matchup?
Slobber knocker.
There you go, right? It's going to be a slobber knocker as we got the opening coin toss. Let's see who won it.
Panthers will receive.
And it looks like the Panthers will receive.
Conway Christian will defend the south goal.
As Conway Christian going to have a lot of players having to play both ways tonight. Their roster's number kind of low, especially compared to the Panthers. So,
all right, Panther fans, stand up and make some noise. Let's bring the Panthers to the sideline.
And here come the Panthers to the sidelines. Head coach Justin Crane and the Yellville-Summit Panthers. Looks like they're ready to, since we got Sumo here, we got talking pro wrestling lingo. They're ready to lay the smackdown tonight on Conway Christian, but that's why we play the game. So we'll see what happens right here in TLSN. Of course, I want to thank our scoreboard sponsors, Sonic, in Flippin and Gassville, also Marion County Farm Bureau, Genuine Care Pharmacy, Arena Sports Grill, Advanced Vision Clinic, and Shark Creek Graphics.
Back to receive for the Panthers will be number 7, Kristen Teal, number 25, Lucas McVeigh.
As McVeigh and Teal both back to receive. As we should have got another mic ready for Sumo, Joey. I wasn't prepared tonight. McVeigh gets the short kickoff, breaks a tackle, nice run. Almost gets up to the 50. Good start for the Panthers there.
Good start for the Panthers. Got under the Friday night lights tonight, the smoke's rolling over there for the hamburgers. There's a nip in the air. It's time for some football. I know these boys are ready. The whole student body's been ready all week for this game. Kids have been dressing up different days for homecoming week, and I know these guys are ready.
As the Panther offense comes to field, ball's on the 47, going to be 1st and 10. Keemer with the cutback, breaks a tackle, still going, gets to the outside. He is not going down, still doesn't go down until he's finally pushed out of bounds. Good opening run for Keemer as he gets a 1st down.
Be down to the 33-yard line, 1st down, Panthers.
So now ball to the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. great way to start for the Panthers. Looks like it's number 11, Howell, at quarterback. He's got 3 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver to the right. Quick pitch to Keemer again. Almost identical to the last play. Keemer cuts back. Nice. Another good run by Keemer. And the offensive line getting a good push here early. Looks like it's going to be another Panther first down. Great start for the Panthers tonight. 2 first downs.
Great start. They're working their way towards the end zone.
Change of formation this time with Howe. He's got 2 in the backfield. Another handoff. They go to the left this time, breaking a couple tackles. Again, good run. That's number 5, Kiter.
Tackle made by Cooper Johnson.
And it looks like it's Cooper Johnson on the tackle. And looks like he's going to be just short of another first down. Looks like an 8-yard gain, so going to be 2nd and 2.
At the 14-yard line.
So ball now on the 14-yard line. So great opening drive for the Panthers here early. Panthers go back to the 3-back formation. Hal under center. Quick handoff. This time they go up the middle. So they go right, left, and now up the middle. And it looks like that's going to be a Yellville-Summit Panther first down.
Injury timeout.
As we have an injury timeout on the field. So we'll pull the camera back for just a minute. So hopefully the player's okay. Going to be 1st and 10. Or first and goal. Ball on the 9-yard line. Is Conway Christian going to check on this player? So we'll step away for just a minute while they're checking on their player, and we'll be right back here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network.
Goal just inside the 10-yard line.
As the injured Eagle player got up and walking off the field under his own power, so that's a good sign there. So now it's going to be 1st and goal, ball on the 9-yard line. Just under a 2-minute drive right now, but the Panthers offensive line getting a great push here early. Quick handoff. Cutter to the outside.
Landon Kiter on the carry.
Couldn't quite get around the corner, so now it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Tackle made by Wyatt Buckman. It's a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal just inside the 5-yard
So ball
line.
now on the 5-yard line. So now the Panther offensive line getting a good push, and this run game for the Panthers just marching their way down the field, Sumo.
So far, so good.
Now Howe with the quick pitch. That's Keemer. He gets the corner, takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
Jalen Keemer on the carry.
Nice run by Keemer. Touchdown, Yellville. And Yellville gets off to a great start on the opening drive tonight. So they take it 53 yards. Touchdown, Panthers. Great drive.
Good start for the offense. We're about to see if the defense is awake tonight. They've been doing a great job, and I think they're going to do good tonight.
All right, this is number 25, McVeigh, going to kick the extra point attempt. Snap is high. It's lost. Conway Christian all over it. So the extra point is going to be no good, but great drive with 9:21 left here in the first quarter. It's the Panthers 6 and Conway Christian Eagles 0 right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Let's take a few of our sponsors because we couldn't do it without them, like Cottle Rock Cottage, Joey.
Cottle Rock Cottage? What? Check them out on vrbo.com, 955-491. And Arvis Bank.
Arvis Bank, helping provide financial solutions for life for over 50 years.
And Clay Maxey Chevrolet Cadillac, Mountain Home, Arkansas, 425-6262.
I hear there's a guy that can get you a good deal on a car there. And Arena Sports Grill, great place to eat food and watch sports. So go check them out. Watch the game live at Arena Sports Grill. And there's the kickoff. Kick angled in the corner, goes out of bounds. So going to be a penalty flag. So going to be good field possession for the Eagles as they come on the field right now down 6-0. As I was probably just blowing everyone away there. I think my volume was jacked up pretty high. Of course, we'll also be checking in. A lot of football action going on throughout North Central Arkansas tonight. Of course, we'll check in with our good friends at Hometown TV XL7. They got the Bombers live over there, so we'll be giving updates on that. Right now, the Bombers looks like they're down 14-0 early. Conway Christian's got a man wide open. Pass is complete. Number 18 is going to try to take it all the way, and he does. Touchdown by number 18, Cochran.
Pass complete to Drew Cochran.
As Cochran gets behind the defense, good pass by Conway Christian. And are we going to have a shootout here tonight at Yellville as Conway Christian answers right back and ties it up? Now it's 6 here in the first quarter. Exciting first offensive play there. Guy just got behind the defense and good execution there by Conway Christian.
They answered back in a hurry. They're going to see if they can put some more points on the board here.
Looks like they're going to go for a 2-point conversion. So their quarterback lining up in the shotgun. He's got 5 receivers. So they're going to throw it. Good play by the Panther defense.
2-point conversion is no good.
As the 2-point conversion's no good. Looks like that's number 64, Smith, in there making the stop. So 2 exciting touchdowns. Big play by Conway Christian. Right now it's 6-6 here in the first, with 9:09 here to go. Of course, we couldn't do this without our sponsors like Buffalo River Float Service, Aaron and Pam Darnell, canoes, kayaks, shuttle services, tubes, and more. Give them a call, 449-2042. Start making your reservation in Black Sheep, Joey.
Black Sheep Barbecue. Go check them out. Get some great brisket. Or, hey, have one of those great burgers that they have.
Oh, the Black Sheep Burger is absolutely epic. Also, we got Carla Lee Shipman, Marion County Farm Bureau. Don't overpay for your insurance in 2021. Give Carla Lee a call and say, hey, give me a quote. I want to make sure I'm not overpaying on my house insurance. I want to make sure I'm not overpaying on my car insurance, truck insurance, boat insurance. They can take care of it all at Marion County Farm Bureau with Carla Lee Shipman.
That's right. Go check them out today over at Farm Bureau here in Yellville.
There's the kickoff in the corner. McVeigh catches it, tippy toes. And looks like he went out of bounds as McVeigh, like a ballerina, just tiptoeing along the sideline, but kept it in.
It'll be 1st and 10, Panthers.
So right now, 1st and 10, Panthers. Ball's going to be on the 36-yard line. And we'll keep checking in. Right now it's 14-0, Arkansas, or not Arkansas, but Mountain Home down to Benton. Now, speaking of Arkansas, the reason I'm probably thinking of Arkansas is I know Nathan Sumo Rogers here is a huge Razorback fan. Razorbacks off to a great start this year, Sumo.
They certainly are. I hope they're off to a good start tomorrow. Panthers on a good drive here. Brought down almost to the 50.
Well, Cater again getting to the outside. Another big run. The Panther running game tonight is running on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, man, so far so good. Like I said earlier, they drove down and scored 6 right off the bat, and Conway Christian was able to answer. So we could have a good scoring game here this evening.
Right now, Yellville-Summit, they got 2 in the backfield, 1 receiver to the left. Quick handoff again. This time they go to the left. Nice cutback. And the Panther running game, Kiter going to be close to a first down. Looks like he might be about a yard short. So we'll call that a 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 1, so 9-yard gain. Of course, big game with the Razorbacks. They're playing Auburn tomorrow. I believe the game is at Fayetteville.
11 a.m.
So Sumo, you heading over the game tomorrow?
I am not, unfortunately.
Keemer breaking probably 3 or 4 tackles, but good defense that time by Conway Christian as they force a little bit of a loss.
Loss of a yard on the play brings up 3rd down and 2.
Actually, they're going to say it's actually a 3rd and 2, so we'll change that. I had it as 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 2, of course, a lot of controversy last week with Sam Pittman going for the win. What a gutsy call. In that shootout as a quick pitch. Kiter cuts back. Oh, beautiful spin move, and he gets the first down.
Another first down by the Panthers. Somebody might want to check on that kid's ankles.
But so what is your thoughts on that call? Do you go for the win or you play for overtime?
At the time, I was kind of wanting to be conservative and go for OT. I don't disagree with the call. We should have ran it, though, instead of trying passing it. But you got to love Coach Pittman.
Yeah, of course, Coach Pittman has rebuilt that Arkansas Razorback football program, and also some huge pickups by Eric Musselman this week for the Razorbacks as Keemer cuts to the outside. As right now, Keemer just showing some speed, bursting to the outside. Another first down run by Keemer. As right now the Panther offense just chewing up yards here in this first quarter. So ball now on the 21-yard line. Again, Howell with 2 in the backfield. 1 receiver there outside. They're just going to keep running it until they get stopped. And that beautiful cutback takes it. And looks like he's going to be down inside the 10-yard line. So now it's going to be a 1st and goal for Conway Christian. For Yellville. So tomorrow night, you got Arkansas, you got Auburn. What does Arkansas have to do to win that game?
They got to put some points on the board. Obviously, but I think it's going to be a close game, a tough game. Panthers, I think we just got a touchdown here.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Nice run by Keemer. He gets to the outside, takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Keemer on the carry.
And you're talking about what the Razorbacks need to do. If they do like what the Yellville-Summit Panther team is doing tonight, they'll be in good shape. Two great offensive drives here early. So it looks like Yellville's going to go for the 2-point conversion this time. But nice run by Yellville. So Yellville off to a great start tonight. On homecoming night with this big crowd here in Yellville. Going for the 2-point conversion. Another handoff again. Geter takes it in almost. But it looks like we got a flag on the play, so we'll say hold your horses right now. Of course, all those people turning in online. Looks like the penalty is going to be holding against the Panthers. So let's see. Now that they're pushing it back, is Coach Jessen Crane going to go for the 2 again or try to kick the extra point? And looks like they're going to try the 2-point conversion here again. 6:07 left here in the first quarter. So 10-yard penalty, ball now on the 12-yard line. And it looks like online we got Vicky Parks saying, way to go, Yellville. So all these, we got probably a lot of new fans tuning in from Conway Christian. Comment, let us know who you're cheering for. You're cheering for the Eagles or the Panthers, as Hal going to throw it. And good defensive play there by, looks like that was number 1 on Conway Christian. Unfortunately, we don't have a number 1 on our roster. But he skied on that one. Nice defensive play. Right now it is 12 for Yellville. Conway Christian 6 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. But, guys, remember, this is an interactive broadcast. Let us know who you're cheering for. Looks like Gibson pressure watching says go green. Or if there's a player you want to give us a shout-out online, give us that shout-out. And we will holler their name out online. As Johnson and Hall back to receive, and it's going to be McVeigh with the kickoff here. Nice angle kick that just, it hit that ground and just died from all that rain earlier. As good defensive stop there by Yellville.
Caden Geyer, Rivers Aldridge in on the tackle for the Panthers.
As it's going to be Conway Christian, going to be 1st and 10. So the Eagles coming onto the field. Of course, like we mentioned earlier, Eagles having a lot of guys having to play both ways. Not a large roster. So that could be something that plays a factor later in the game. That could be a benefit for the Panthers.
Absolutely. Some of those players having to pull double duty could get wore down. And like you said, advantage Panthers.
Now going to run out of the shotgun. Looks like it's a run up the middle. Good defensive stack there by the Panthers. Going to be just a short gain, maybe picked up maybe 2 yards. So we'll call that 2nd and 8. So Camden Norberg. Of course, Camden Norberg, I think his mom is Toby Norberg from Laugh and Learn Academy. Remember, Laugh and Learn Academy is one of our sponsors. Right now, if you mention that you've heard about Laugh and Learn Academy on Twin Lakes Sports Network, they give you a 50% discount on all new registrations. All you got to do is mention TLSN to Laugh and Learn Academy. So we always appreciate them and appreciate them being a sponsor here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Looks like online we got Wanda Van Gilder says go green. Sean Atkins, go Panthers, go. as Hall on the carry, and looks like he maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, so we're going to call that 3rd and 8. As I was trying to use my hot dog as my mouse to change the downs there.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 8 from the 20.
As it's going to be a 3rd and 8 ball on the, it's like on the 28-yard line. So Conway Christian going to run out of the shotgun. Their only touchdown right now on a pass, long completion. It looks like they're going to go to the air, throw up high, nice pass, and catch. Going to be a 1st down.
Pass complete to number 1, Miles Dickinson.
So Dickinson,
Tackle made by Aaron Robinson.
good call there by Conway Christian. Of course, Dickinson looking at him. It looks like he's a pretty tall player there, so nice call there. The lob to the tall wide receiver. Kind of looked like Randy Moss going down there compared to who he's being covered by. Now ball on the 48, 1st and 10, going to run out of the shotgun again. 5 wide receivers. They go deep. Pass was almost intercepted. Pass was incomplete.
Johnson, the intended receiver.
So Johnson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 2nd and 10. As the temperature definitely dropped in here, it's starting to get a little chilly, Sumo.
2nd down and 10.
Yeah, but it feels good. Deer hunting weather, football weather, you can't beat it.
Of course, Sumo, earlier on our earlier broadcast, Sumo, he's wearing this sweet Yellville-Summit Panther jacket. So, I mean, that's probably keeping you pretty warm there.
It feels good.
Right now, the Yellville-Summit Panthers feeling good, up 12-6 here in the 1st quarter. Quick handoff, a little bit of a fumble. And going to be flags all over the field on that one. Multiple flags, as looks like that's going to be a horse collar. So going to be a pretty large penalty against the Panthers.
Horse collar tackle against the Panthers. 15-yard penalty.
So going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Panthers. And looks like online we got Scotty Voigt says, let's go Panthers. Let's go Panther cheerleaders and band. Of course, the that's something we got to give a shout out. The band here, they always do such a tremendous job playing the national anthem and a lot of other things, Sumo.
They got an awesome band here, an awesome band director, Miss Katie Stoops. She does a great job. Students do a great job in the band, just overall good stuff.
Long pass attempt. There, good defensive play by Yellville as they were trying to get the ball to Cochran.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
But interesting dynamics here. A throwing team is what we're seeing right now with Conway Christian, running a lot out of the shotgun formation with multiple wide receivers compared to the Panthers that are primarily running the ball. But great offensive 1st quarter. I don't think Coach Justin Crane could have asked for a better 1st quarter for this team. Because right now we are under 4 minutes. Going to look to the air again. Another pass. Gets through 2 defenders. And touchdown Conway Christian. As Cochran gets his 2nd touchdown of the 1st quarter. As that one, it looked like it went through 2 Panthers defenders. I thought we were going to have a pick there, but just through the fingertips.
Eagles able to answer again right off the bat.
So tonight I figured it was going to be a hard-hitting, a lot of running, and it's turning into a shootout already, 12-12, and right now 2-point conversion. As Conway Christian going to see if they can take the lead here, but the aerial attack, nice touchdown pass. And now going for the 2. They throw, try to get an inside slant, but the pass is incomplete. Good defense there by Yellville. As right now 3:31 left here in the 1st quarter. It is 12-12 here on the TLSN, and we'll be back in just a minute. All right, now second possession here, or third possession here for Yellville. Of course, each team has scored on every possession so far. As McVeigh gets it, he gets a little room to the outside, tries to get a block, cuts back.
Lucas McVeigh on the return.
As McVeigh with a nice run. As Meeks, the quarterback, makes the tackle.
2-yard line.
So nice play by Meeks. Going to be 1st and 10.
Timeout Eagles.
Ball on the 42-yard line. Looks like we got a timeout on the field. So 3:24 here in the first quarter is Conway Christian 12, Yellville 12, right here on TLSN. We'll be right back. All right, back to action on the field. Howell picked up the low snap, keeps it, cuts back. Nice cuts back, gets to the outside.
Robert Howell on the
And nice run by Howell. Going to be another first down
Hall.
for Yellville. Tackle on the play by Hall.
First down, Panthers. At the Conway Christian 47-yard line.
And of course, for those people tuning in, remember earlier on our Facebook page today, one of our new sponsors, Autastic Creations by Bethany. She actually has some jewelry that we're going to give away that we'll have Joey take a picture of later. We're going to have a special trivia question, and the first person to respond will win that piece of jewelry, courtesy of our sponsor, one of our sponsors, Autastic Creations by Bethany. As a little confusion in the backfield, as the running back went one way, Howe was going the other, so a little confusion, and nice play by Conway Christian. So loss of 4, so going to be 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 14.
At the Panther 49.
There's ball now on the 49-yard line. Of course, all those people tuning in, if it's your first time watching the TLSN, make sure you hit subscribe and follow. Next week, going to have some exciting volleyball action here in TLSN as the 2A district tournament. As Hal, nice cutback, tackle broken, takes it down inside the 30. That's Robinson.
Fellows on the carry.
I'm sorry, Fellows.
Tackle made by Wyatt Buckman. First down, Panthers at the 29-yard line.
As actually, maybe I just need to get glasses. I'm seeing the wrong number on that. I need to go see our sponsor, Vance Vision. I think that's 2 weeks in a row, Joey, that I've been completely off on the number. And now the Panther offense again. Going to keep running the ball. They're going to keep running until they get stopped.
Landon Kiter on the carry.
As Kiter, good reaction there by Conway Christian. So it's going to be probably a gain of maybe a yard. So we'll say 2nd and 9.
The 27.
Ball now on the 27. So, of course, we'll be doing that in the second quarter. We'll have our jewelry giveaway tonight for all those people that are tuning in. We got some Yellville-Summit Panther jewelry.
Kristen Fellows on the carry.
Fellows again,
Marker down.
but there's a penalty marker.
Drew Cochran and Hayden Hall make the stop.
As it looks like it's going to be a hold against Yellville. So it looks like it's going to be as they are marking off the yards on that. Looks like it's going to be a second.
It's going to be second down and 16.
Looks like it's going to be second and 16. So that pushes the ball back to the 35-yard line. If the fans don't watch it, they're going to hear me sniffling tonight because it's getting chilly on here. It's nice handoff. Keeter takes it to the outside, tries to get around the corner. Great reaction that time by Conway Christian as Kiter gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So it looks like Conway Christian making a couple of adjustments on the run on this drive. Is now just short of the original line of scrimmage. Going to be 3rd and 11. Ball on the 30-yard line. Of course, everyone tuning in, make sure you can tag in a family member, hit that share button. You know, we have Yellville-Summit Panther fans that have tuned in from all over the world. They get it to Keemer. Keemer tries to get around the corner. He does. Tippy toes hit hard out of bounds. As it looks like by the spot that it might be a first down. It's going to be close. As now the ref stepping back a couple yards saying, so it looks like he's going to be just a couple yards short. So we're going to have decision time when we come back as that ends the first quarter. It's Conway Christian 12 and Yellville 12 at the end of 1. It looks like it's going to be a 4th down and 4. So a little decision time for head coach Justin Crane. We'll be back in just a minute here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. All right, guys, we're getting ready to start second quarter. Hopefully my mic was muted because I was talking about what my trivia question is going to be. So I don't see anyone saying any answers yet as we're going to do our jewelry giveaway in just a few minutes. As 4th and 4, so decision time like Sam Pittman last week we talked about earlier, Sumo. And it looks like head coach Justin Crane, looks like they're going for it. So 4th and 4, ball on the 23-yard line. Howell with 3 in the backfield. Quick handoff to Keemer, tries going up the middle, and it's going to be close. It looks like he's going to be, from what we can see, looks like he might be just short. Yeah, they're going to be just short. So Conway Christian with a strong defensive stop, 3-yard gain. They needed 4. So now it's going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Good defensive stand there by Conway Christian. So now the aerial attack. Where's Conway Christian going to be working out of a shotgun formation? They got 3 receivers, 1 in the backfield with the quarterback. It's time they do a quick handoff. Great penetration by the Panther defense. Hall, the ball carrier, but he had nowhere to go on that play. And looks like it's going to be Hunter Smith with the tackle for the Panthers. So a 5-yard loss. So 2nd and 15. So now, Sumo, this would be, for a Panther fan, this would be a great place for an interception as Conway Christian push back near their goal line. Conway Christian with the quick pass to the outside. Thought maybe they were going to do a double flea flicker, but as Cooper Johnson makes the catch, picks up about 4 yards, so that's going to make it a 3rd and 11. So ball now on the 19-yard line. Again, Conway Christian working out that shotgun formation that they like. Man in motion. 3rd down, looks like quarterback fumbled the ball, picked it up, is hit hard. Conway Christian lucky to get the ball back. And then the quarterback just got crushed on the play, but did a great job just getting the ball back. It looks like they're going to lose 3.
Back at the 16-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 14.
So 4th and 14 with the 3-yard loss.
Miles Dickinson in punt formation.
And looks like Conway Christian going to punt. Right now I don't see anyone back for the Panthers, as it looks like they're just going for the block, as they got no one back. So great roll.
35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
As the Panthers didn't have anyone set to return on the play, looks like that would have been a great time for a return, or I don't know if they were trying to go for the punter. Not really sure on that play, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for Yellville. Anyways, good defensive stand by the Panthers as they're going to get the ball back. Right now, ball on the 35-yard line. Howell again working under center. He's got 2 in the backfield. As the Panthers have run almost every single play, but they're running the ball good tonight. Nice cutback by Kiter. Again, just cut. He probably broke 3 tackles. He probably ran 20 yards and picked up 8, but some great nifty moves. Going to make a 2nd and 2.
8-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 2.
So 2nd and 2, of course, as we mentioned earlier, this field was probably like a lake at about 2 o'clock this afternoon, but this group over here at Yellville, Nathan, they did a tremendous job.
They did a great job. Field looks good compared to, think about all the rain we had earlier.
As Hal hands it off to Keemer. Keemer loses his footing. And that could have been one of those things, I think, from all the rain earlier. Of course, no matter what you do to the field, you're still going to have a little slickness when it rains 2 inches. So right now it's going to be a 3rd and 4 for the Panthers. Of course, we got Joey the Dealmaker Shaw over here trying to stay warm. How's it going, Dealmaker?
It's going. My hands aren't used to this cold weather, so my trigger finger, we'll call it, a little weak tonight. So we're making it.
Kiter with the cutback, and it's going to depend on the mark. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down. It's going to be right on it, and it's going to be a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
So
46-yard line.
Nice run. Great play by Yellville. Now going to be 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. Clock running under 8 minutes left here in this first half. Of course, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for bringing us into your home this evening here on the TLSN. As they get the ball to Murphy. Murphy with a short gain. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3 yards, so it's going to be a 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7.
As the Panther offense just all night just continuously picking up chunks of yardage. Of course, that offensive line has just done a tremendous job so far here early as they've already generated well over 100 yards in rushing offense. Man in motion. This time they go up the center. Beautiful spin move to the outside. As Kiter almost broke a tackle and looked like he was close to taking that one to the house. One more man to beat, and he was gone. As that's going to be very close to a first down. Let's see where the mark is going to be. Looks like it's going to be just short, so it's going to be another 3rd and 1.
So we got 3rd down and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Of course, Yellville looking for their second victory of the season. Conway Christian trying to get their first one here on homecoming night. Cold evening here in Yellville. Again, another hand up. Nice, beautiful, another beautiful cutback by Kiter. No doubt on that one. First down, Yellville and more. Johnson makes the tackle, but not after a Yellville-Summit Panther. First down. So right now, 6:12 to go. Of course, we'll check in with our friends over at the Twin Lakes Sports Net, or not, sorry, XL7. I'm so used to saying Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'll be checking in with them in a little bit, seeing what their score is over in Mountain Home. Flip to the outside. That's Keemer. Nice cutback against the grain. Breaking tackles.
Jalen Keemer on the carry.
Right now, this offensive line in the first half and these runners, right now you can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them. They're just chewing up chunks of yard. And the offensive line just getting a great push at will. Another 7 yards picked up there, so it's going to be 2nd and 3. Howell scrambling. He's going to the air. Passes up. He's got a man. Pass is complete. The cutback. And it's going to be just short of the end zone, but a big completion to Murphy. And now it's going to be 1st and goal, Panthers. So the Panthers, who've been running it on the ground, this time go to the air and now get the ball down to the 2-yard line. Of course, those people tuning in, make sure you can comment. Let us know who you're cheering for, what team you're cheering for, player. Handoff up the middle, flag on the play. As Keemer short of the end zone, let's see what the call is going to be.
Holding against the Panthers.
That's going to be a holding against the Panthers, so that's going to push it back a little bit.
10-yard penalty.
Looks like it's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
1st and goal, Panthers at the 12-yard line.
Of course, the Bombers over in Mountain Home, they're taking on Benton. In the other game going on here in North Central Arkansas. Right now it is 21-7. Also in the second quarter, Benton with the lead over Mountain Home. Keemer gets it back to about the 6-yard line. So now it's going to be a 2nd and goal, so about a 6-yard gain. I'm sorry, Robinson on the carry. I really need to go see Vance Vision, Joey. I've been getting these numbers wrong.
Yeah, well, it may be just the temperature change. That's what I'll blame it on, the temperature change. But, yes, you definitely might want to go see Vance Vision for all your optical needs.
As right now, holding against the Panthers. So now it's going to be a 10-yard penalty. That moves the ball back to the 20-yard line.
1st and goal, Panthers from the 20.
Yes, Sumo, I think you hit it right on the head. You said tonight's going to be a slobber knocker, and it is so far.
both teams been able to score, but neither have been able to put any on the board after that, whether it be a field goal or 2-point conversion. But Panthers just been grinding down the field, trying to score again.
Hard run there by Yellville, picks up about 10 yards, so they basically get their penalty back. So now going to be a 2nd and goal as they get the ball down to the 10-yard line. Of course, when we have our next break in the action here, we're going to show the lovely piece of jewelry that we just haven't had any breaks. This has been a long drive here, so we'll do this jewelry giveaway eventually. But we got a trivia question. First one to respond wins the jewelry, and we'll be sharing it here as flags littering the field. It's going to be offside against the Eagles, so still going to be 2nd and goal, but it's going to move it a little closer.
Half the distance makes it 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Right now, 2nd and goal, ball at the 4-yard line as our crack researcher, Nathan Sumo Rogers, doing some research on this trivia question for our jewelry giveaway we'll do in a little bit. And right now, the Eagles giving away some yardage, and Yellville has moved now inside the 5. Robinson on the carry, but he's going to be short. So now going to be a 3rd and goal as we go under 3.5 minutes. Looks like we got an official's timeout. As we got an injury on the field, so while they're taking care of the player on the field, real quick, as I mentioned earlier, we were talking about Autastic Creations by Bethany. It's a new sponsor that we have here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, Bethany's autistic, but she hasn't let that stop her. She loves making jewelry, and she said, hey, I want to help the Twin Lakes Sports Network out. So she's actually donated a piece of jewelry that we're going to share in a little bit. And we're actually going to do a trivia question, and the first one to respond will win. And now it's Yellville-Summit Panther jewelry, so I know those fans tuning in from Conway Christian. I don't know if they're going to win a football mom piece of jewelry. But we have a trivia question that Nathan Sumo Rogers is going to ask for us. And after he does his crack research, it'll be sometime tonight. I know it'll be before we go home. Because right now, Yellville 3rd down, ball on the 4-yard line. Again, flags littering the field. A lot of laundry littering the field as we got a false start against the Panthers. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, so now it's going to move it back to the 9-yard line. As people that listen, Joey, they're probably like, why are these guys sniffling and all that kind of stuff? People don't realize we're not in a press box. We're actually on top of the press box.
It's the best view from up here. It's absolutely beautiful, especially when the sun sets over here in Yellville. But, yeah, we're up here, and the weather's definitely changed, and I have to get used to this because I think cold weather is here.
All right, well, here we go. 3rd and goal. Big play here, 2:39. They get it to the outside. Keeter breaks it in. He's scrambling. Great play by the Eagle defense as they swarmed him. As Kiter going to get it back to the 5-yard line. So now going to be decision time again for the Yellville-Summit Panthers. So 4th and goal, ball on the 6-yard line. Clock still running, so it's about to go to 2 minutes. It looks like Yellville's not going to kick the field goal. They're going to go for the touchdown. And now play clock down to 5 seconds. They're going to have to hurry to get the snap off. They get set up 2-1. Get the snap off just in time. Hal with the pass. He's got a man. And the pass just off the fingertips.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Aaron Robinson.
Pass intended for Robinson. Incomplete. So the Eagle defense makes a stand again. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 for Conway Christian, under 2 minutes. Of course, you got to wonder here. They're backed on the 6-yard line, as we got a timeout on the field. But Joey, real quick, I'm going to have you pan the camera over to me. I don't know if they'll be able to see it really good here. And of course, I got Nathan Sumo Rogers here with me. It might be too dark to see us now. Now there's that jacket we were talking about from Sumo. But see this piece of jewelry right here. This is from Bethany over at Autastic Creations, and I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got a little thing that says Football Mom on it right there. But this is a nice little bracelet. Now, it looked good on me, but no, it wouldn't look good on me, but it'll look good on someone out there. So we're going to have a trivia question. First one to respond will get this piece of Yellville-Summit jewelry here from Bethany's Autastic Creations. So, of course, like I mentioned, Nathan Sumo Rogers here working on a trivia question that's going to be a challenge. It's not going to be easy. As online, looks like right now we got Jaren Beavers joining us online. She says go Panthers. I was actually grilling with Jaren earlier. She says that she still smells like a grill. I do too. Looks like online too we got Mindy Cochran saying cheering for Conway Christian. Go Eagles and go number 18. So glad to have the Conway Christian fans joining us as well. I'll tell you what, Jaren Beavers does a tremendous job. Of course, you can see what I'm holding in my hands. My hands are all still black from the grill on the videos. So, or no, what it could be the grill here, Nathan. They serve some great food here at Yellville-Summit.
They do, man. I think I got a trivia question for you whenever you're ready.
All right, well, we'll have the trivia question. We'll do that. It looks like we'll try that out. Maybe I think we'll start in the third quarter. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're flying by the seat of our pants tonight as Conway Christian right now. Ball on the 6, under 2 minutes. Quarterback keeper. As Meek's nowhere to run on that one. He is tackled. So Norberg, nice play by Norberg. Of course, Jaren Beavers, she's with Arvest Bank. But I think Sumo, you said you got a trivia question for us. So the way we're going to play this, first person to respond, as we got an official's timeout, so we're going to do this. First person to respond, they got to respond in the stream, wins the jewelry. Sumo, what's the trivia question?
Okay, the game tonight is here in Yellville. Yellville's known for something worldwide. Famous festival. Happened just last weekend. It's one of the oldest festivals in the state of Arkansas. Turkey Trot. What year was the very first Turkey Trot?
Okay, everyone, that's the question. What year was the very first Turkey Trot? First person to respond gets this piece of jewelry from Bethany's Autastic Creations. Okay, Alice Dew says Turkey Trot, but we need to know the year of the very first Turkey Trot. So everyone's hitting Wikipedia right now and doing research on it. So we got another Turkey Trot. It's first year, wins the prize. So what was the year? Oh, I think, is that correct, Sumo? We got Vicky Parks says 75 years, 1946.
We got a winner.
Or we got Jacob Smith was in first.
1946.
All right, and Jacob Smith, that is correct. You win the jewelry. You just beat Vicky Parks. I mean, they literally came in almost at the exact same time, but he got her just by about 2 seconds. But Vicky, hey, don't worry about it, because we're actually going to be giving away jewelry at all of our games this year. So what we need to do is, Mr. Jacob Smith, congratulations. If you want to shoot us a private message, we could either mail the jewelry to you, or, hey, if you're at the ball game tonight, we're over on the press box. Just shoot us a message, and we can run down and give that jewelry for you. And, you can – that'd be a great Christmas present. That might be a Christmas present for someone that they got free here on the TLSN. So great job, Jacob, first place. So just let us know how you want to meet, and we will get that to you. As Vicky was close, Vicky was second on that. She missed it by literally it was about a 3-second difference on our clock. So great try. Conway Christian breaks to the outside. The quarterback scrambling, going to get a first down. As with the ball on the 21-yard line, I wonder, this might just be a time where they're going they're going to take a shot. Looks like Jacob's in North Carolina. Yeah, Jacob, a friend can grab it to you. So if you got a friend here at the game, we can get with them. We are on top of the press box, or we can mail it to you if you want to private message us and send us your address. We can get that mailed to you tomorrow. Right now, scramble to the outside. This is probably going to be, might have time for one more play here in the first half as Cooper Johnson on the carry. But see, that's cool. I mean, like Jacob's watching in North Carolina and, tuning in tonight, and he ended up winning the jewelry. So Jacob's going to send her up there. So as right now, it looks like Benita, she went ahead and shared a score for us. She said right now it's Benton 35, Mountain Home 10 over at our good friends over at XL7 TV, as this is probably going to be the last play of the first half. Conway Christian with the quarterback keeper. Nice spin move. Going to get out of bounds, but it looks like it's going to be right when the clock hits.
I think we're going to see a lot more running the ball, Dave. We've been talking about how cold it's gotten and the field is wet. Their fingers are numb. It's going to be harder to catch a pass. So I think both teams are probably going to run it a lot more in the second half.
All right, so Jacob, if you want to, we're here. We're going to halftime right now. So if you got a friend, you want to send them on up to the press box and just say I need to see the people that are streaming, and I'll probably step down there for a couple minutes and tell them to look for me. I'll be wearing a Kent Chevrolet jacket. So we're going to step away for a few minutes. Looks like we got Donna Strain watching from North Carolina as well. But we're going to go to halftime here. Homecoming, it's a good one here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network, 12-12. Sumo, great first half by both teams.
I want to know where Alice Dew and Benita are watching from tonight. Because if they're not here, I want to know where they're at.
Okay, so Alice Dew, you heard that with you and Benita. Nathan Sumo Rogers wants to know where you're watching if you're not here tonight. So that was a little bit of a call out there, but so we'll step away. We got about 20 minutes here on the TLSN. We will be right back, and we're going to run some sponsors.
Featuring senior saxophone soloist Christian Murphy, senior flag soloist Cassidy Dozier, and senior majorette soloist Ellie Allen and J.C. Davenport, here is James Brown's 1964 hit, I Got You. Our closing tune was made popular by Neil Diamond in 1969. Sing along as the band performs Sweet Caroline. All right, Panther fans, on your feet. Sing along as the band marches off the field to the YSHS drum cadence and performs the Yellville-Summit fight song.
Another big hand for the Yellville-Summit Panther Marching Band.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Second half. What a first half we've had. It is 12-12. We're all knotted up. Quick shout out at halftime. We saw a sweet TLSN sign. Chris Sperry over here in Yellville made up for us. Him and a bunch of fans down there waving us. That's pretty sweet, Joey.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. We love all the fans. Without you, we wouldn't be here. So we appreciate each and every one of you and the sponsors. Without them, again, this doesn't exist. So thank you very much, and thank you to Yellville for always great folks over here. It's always a pleasure to come over here to Yellville. I love the students, the athletes. We just can't say how much we appreciate you. We love you.
All right, well, awesome sign. We appreciate it. Thank you, Chris Sperry, and all those fans down there. Pretty cool. Always makes our day. Here we go. Short kickoff. It's picked up by Conway Christian. Of course, they get the ball first to start this second half. And the Panther defense wraps him up. That was Johnson on the return. Tackle on the play by number 5, Landon Kiter. And again, congratulations. Quick shout out to the winner of our jewelry tonight, Mr. Jacob Smith. Mr. Jacob Smith, I know you're not in Arkansas tonight. I think you said that you're actually in North Carolina. Congratulations. We did get that jewelry to him. And everyone, I know Vicky Parks just missed it, but hey, actually we're going to have a lot more. We're going to be giving away that kind of stuff all year round. Pretty much every broadcast we're going to do a giveaway. So just keep tuning in. We'll have a different trivia question every night. Pretty much every sport we're doing. So we appreciate Bethany's Autastic Creation, guys. You guys make her world there. She loves making jewelry, and that made her day. Conway Christian's passes intercepted, but then dropped.
Pass incomplete.
As that could have turned the tide here to start the third quarter. Good defensive play by Yellville. Almost got the interception. But what's going to do is make it now second down. That was the first offensive play of the second half. Now 11:48 to go, all knotted at 12. Of course, over at Mountain Home, it was 35-10 a little while ago. We'll check in with our friends over at Hometown TV, see what that score is. XL7 TV with the Mountain Home Bombers. Now Conway Christian working out of the shotgun. They're going deep again. Long pass is lobbed up. That one is picked off. Interception, Yellville.
By number 22, Rivers
Aldridge. He just missed the interception the play before, but Joey the deal maker, he didn't miss that one.
He was all over that one, David. Just like you would say, that's like a butter on bread. He was all over it.
Great play by the Yellville defense. As similar, they were trying that lob pass that they did in the first half to number 1. They had that big gain, but this time well defended by the Panthers. And now the Panthers offense setting up. Right now, one runner in the backfield. Nice cutback by Kiter, but he is wrapped down. But there is a flag on the play, so I think we might have a horse collar. Or actually, it looks like it's going to be a face mask, so it's going to be a penalty there. Personal foul, face mask. So against the Eagles, so a 15-yard penalty. And that's going to move the ball way down there for Yellville-Summit. In an exciting first 30 seconds.
15-yard penalty. At 19.
I think it's just bouncing.
The internet is cold tonight, too.
All right, guys, we are back. Unfortunately, we had an internet disconnection for a second as Keemer drives to the outside, but there are flags everywhere.
Penalty marker on the play.
Why is this?
Holding against the Panthers.
It's like it's going to be a holding against the Panthers, but fortunately we did freeze up for a play there. Internet, that's the second time internet's disconnected on us. It's not being cooperative. It must be cold. Joey said internet must be cold out tonight. So,
Second down and 9 at the 24-yard line.
So real quick, of course, the Chris Sperry sign, he had TLSN. My wife told me to make a sign. Hi, Stephanie. So Stephanie Sperry, she's got to be close to one of our #1 fans. She always does such a tremendous job. It looks like Benita said that was one of my kids waving with Mr. Sperry. So awesome. So right now, Yellville-Summit, 2nd and 10. Go into the air. Howell. He's got a man. Pass is complete. Cut back. Touchdown, Yellville. McVeigh takes it in for the score.
Number 25, Lucas McVeigh.
Right now it's 18-12. So in the first 2 minutes, a turnover, and then Yellville cashes in. And gets the score. So right now, 18-12. All right, 2-point conversion attempt is going to end up short, but Yellville gets the score. 2-point conversion's no good, but right now, 9:59 in the third quarter. It is Yellville 18, Conway Christian 12, right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Let's thank a few of our sponsors, such as actually, I saw them this week. Diatley Dental, great smiles start here. Irvin and Christina Diatley. Go see them at 320 East 7th Street in Mountain Home. Call them 425-1441. Also, Marion County Farm Bureau, Joey Sample. He is the agency manager there. Stop by and get your quote today on your health, your life insurance, car insurance, all your insurance. Get a quote. Don't overpay for insurance. Also, Letty's Fine Mexican Dining in Gassville. And shout out to our good friend Domi. Of course, her daughter Sarah Pacias getting married tomorrow. So congratulations, Sarah, as the kickoff. So Yellville off to a great start. A little bit of trickery. They go the other way. Nice run back. So now Conway Christian going to get the ball. Looks like close to the 35-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10. But that's exactly how you want to start off the second half. Also, I'm going to catch up. I fell behind on little comments. So at halftime, we had Alice Dew said, great job, band. Also, Scott Voigt, wow, awesome job, band and cheer. Jimmy Faulkner says, go Eagles. And Jesse Zuchner says, Javen Keemer going to rack up another player of the week. So right now, Conway Christian, quick handoff. Good defensive play in the backfield. Hall on the carry, and it's going to be number 44, Veter, making the stop on the Panthers. So nice play there. Loss of 4, going to be 2nd and 14 here in the third. As the Panthers with a great first couple minutes here in what was a hotly contested first half. And now clock under 10 minutes left here in the third. Conway Christian going to have a false start against the Eagles. So that's going to push them back to a 2nd and 19.
5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd down and 19 at the 25.
So now ball on the 25-yard line. 18-12, 9 minutes left. Interception by the Panthers led to a touchdown pass to start the third quarter. Conway Christian again, go into the air, jump ball. Good play by McVeigh.
Next pass incomplete.
As McVeigh got good position there, forced the incomplete pass. So all the intended receiver now going to be 3rd and 19.
Bring up 3rd down and 19. at the 25.
Working out of the shotgun formation. He's got 4 receivers to the outside, 1 in the back. Quarterback keeper gets a little room to the outside, breaks a tackle, nice run. Gets about a 9 or actually about an 11-yard carry, but they're going to be short of the first down.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 8.
So it's going to be a 4th down and 8. So right now, 8:23 to go. Right now, play clock down to 15. Looks like there's a little confusion, so going to be a timeout on the field.
Timeout, Conway Christian. Their first timeout in the second half.
So right now, 8:09 left here in the third quarter. It is Yellville 18, Conway Christian 12 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We got a good one. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we get ready to go back to action on the field. 8:09 left here in the third. Conway Christian down 6 to Yellville. Man in motion, four receivers to the left, or to the right. Good play by the Panther defense.
Christian Murphy makes the tackle for the Panthers. Panthers will take over on down.
As the Panthers will take over on down, so
28-yard line.
right now in a 6-point game, instead of punting, they elect to go for the 4th down play and force the turnover. So good play there by Yellville. As online, we got Stephen Mears said go green. So a lot of fans out tonight. Quick handoff. Nice play by Keeter. Breaks a tackle, gets the first down and a little bit more. Kiter with a nice run and first down, Yellville. Gets the ball now inside the 20-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
Of course, we checked in with the other game going on tonight in the Twin Lakes area in Mountain Home. Right now, Mountain Home down 35-10 to Benton. But we got a close one here. It's a 6-point game. Kiter, the ball carrier. Good defensive play there by Conway in the backfield.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 12.
Going to be a loss of 2. 2nd down, 12. Ball on the 18-yard line. So Yellville right now, it's a 1-score game. A chance to make it a 2-score game here with another touchdown. As tonight's really been the difference between 2 completely different style offenses, the running game of Yellville versus the passing game of Conway Christian. Again, nice. Kiter with the run. He was getting big runs on that in the first half, but Conway Christian making some nice adjustments. And it looks like it's going to be a loss of a couple. Or actually, we'll say a gain of 1 on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 11.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Ball on the 17-yard line. Of course, homecoming night, great ceremony. We got a chance to do the ceremony earlier. It has been muted, my understanding, from Facebook due to some copyright, some music that they played. So if you're watching, there's no music. That's why his house scrambling. Still scrambling, going back both ways. Now the field opens up. He's got a man to beat around the corner. Just misses getting in the end zone. What a run by Hal. As flags are all over the field, it's going to be against Yellville. It's going to be an illegal block against the Panthers, but Hal with the effort on there. He probably ran about 150 yards on that to get a first down, covering both sides of the field. As Bonita updates, it looks like Benton now up 42-10 over Mountain Home. As right now the refs counting back. Looks like it's being moved way back. 15-yard penalty. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 26. So Hal's got to be catching his breath. Well, what am I saying, catching his breath? These young guys could run all day. You and I, Joey, we'd be a little gassed after that. It'd take us a week to recover.
Yeah, you should just come watch us. If you want some entertainment, come watch us carry equipment in.
Hey, we'll use any help. If you ever see us carrying equipment, we will never say no to help on that. Man in motion. They pitch it out. Looks like they're going to do a flea flicker. Ball is up in the air. Intercepted by Conway Christian. But number 2 takes it down. Big play as Conway Christian answers back on defense.
Cooper Johnson. Return back to the 22-yard line.
So now ball that returns back to the 22-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 as the Eagles make a big play. So a lot of back and forth, exciting first 6 minutes here in the 3rd quarter in this great game here in Yellville, 18-12. Conway's got 4 receivers out, 1 in the backfield with the starting quarterback. Works out of the shotgun, high snap. They're all over the quarterback. The defensive player there almost got the handoff from the quarterback. He was back there so quick.
Murphy and Dakota Pockman make the tackle.
As Murphy in the backfield makes the tackle.
Loss of 4
going to be loss of 4 yards, so 2nd and 14. So
at the 18-yard line.
The Panther defense has just been stymieing this Eagles offense here in the 3rd quarter. Pass is complete. Nice cutback, a little bit of room to the outside, and gets just inside the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to make it 3rd down.
Lucas McVeigh makes the tackle for the Panthers.
So McVeigh makes the tackle for the Panthers.
All spotted at the 23-yard line.
Looks like it's going to force a 3rd and 7. Of course, the wind really picking up here at Yellville. It's getting chilly, and you got to think that could affect the passing as we're starting to see some pretty brisk winds. As I think fall is getting here, so make sure your fireplace is ready with Ozark Fireplace. Give them a call today. As we got a timeout on the floor, or on the floor. I'm used to calling volleyball. Right now, timeout on the field. It is 4:11 left here in the 3rd. That's going to be the 2nd timeout for Conway Christian. Right now, it's 18 for Yellville, 12 for Conway Christian here on the TLSN. Of course, let's thank a few of our sponsors, such as Ooh La La Boutique and Gifts. Check them out. Check out their store in Yellville. Awesome location. Great place to get your Panthers swag. Ooh La La. Also, Premier Auto Interiors, specializing in velour, vinyl, leather repair, and dye processing. 15 years experience. Give Phil Hudnall a call, 321-7445. Also, Shark Creek Graphics, t-shirts, stickers, hats, banners, hoodies, license plates, and more. Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. And Ashley Havens, check her out online, www.ashleywhavens.com. Locations in Mountain Home and Flippin'. Evenings and weekends by appointment. Also, we've talked about him earlier, Vance Vision, Dr. Dustin Vance, Doctor of Optometry. Get your complete eye care with Vance Vision Clinic. I need to go see you soon, Dr. Vance. Also, Bobby Sue's Restaurant, award-winning breakfast. Several times they've won the award Best in the Twin Lakes. Bobby Sue's Restaurant, our good friend Steve Corbett. And Genuine Care Pharmacy. Stop by and see Clint for all your pharmaceutical needs. Genuine Care Pharmacy in Gassville. Actually, right next to Vance Vision. So you can go see Vance Vision, get your prescription, then walk next door to Dr. Dustin Vance. High snap. Scramble to the outsides. Quarterback's got a little space to the outside. It's going to be close. Is it going to be a first down? It's going to be close. Looks like it is going to be a first down. Big hit on the play, but the big hit after the first down. So going to move the chains as we go under 4 minutes. Right now, looks like a little confusion from Conway Christian as the play clock already almost down to 10 seconds. They're going to have to get to the line of scrimmage quickly. Now man in motion. Stops. Quick handoff. Good block, cut to the outside, but great defensive play by Yellville. As it looked like he was getting a little room to the outside. But then Murphy,
loss of a yard, will be second down and 11.
Going to be a 1 yard loss, so 2nd and 11. Still, though, the Panther defense, they're making the Eagles work for every single yard here in this third quarter, whereas that first half, they moved the ball pretty much at will, throwing it. Of course, everyone tuning in, remember, this is an interactive broadcast, so comment if there's a player that you want to give a shout-out on or anything, or let us know what team you're cheering for. You cheering for the Eagles or the Panthers tonight? Just let us know. Hall on the carry. Going to be just a short gain. Looks like he picks up about 2 yards. So it's going to make it a 3rd and 9.
Tyler Barrett in on the stop for the Panthers. 2-yard gain.
So Barrett makes the stop for the Panthers. So 3rd and 9, ball at the 35-yard line. Is Joey the Dealmaker Shaw doing a great job tonight in some cold weather. His hands got to be aching a little bit. Snap straight to the running back. Carrying Panther defenders, gets a positive gain, but they're going to be short. So now decision time with a 4th down for the Eagles.
Landon Veter again in on the tackle.
Veter on the tackle, but
37-yard line.
looks going to be
4th down and 6.
going to be a 4th and 6. So
Miles Dickinson in punt formation.
it looks like this time they went for it last time. Looks like they're going to punt this time. Yellville does have a player in the back to receive. And now short kick. Goes out of bounds. Looks like he caught that one on the side of his foot. So now, so it looks like the punt went out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
Panthers will have it 1st and 10.
So Panthers going to get good field position. They've had good field position this entire second half. Right now, 1:22 to go here in the third quarter. Now it's 18-12, 1:22 to go. Of course, Panthers eating up a lot of time running the ball here in this third quarter. Quick handoff. Kiter with the nice run. Looks like he's going to pick up about 5. So we're going to make it a 2nd and 5.
Cooper Johnson makes the tackle for the Eagles. 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down.
So Johnson with the tackle for the Eagles as we go under a minute left of this 3rd quarter. Of course, no home game next week here in Yellville, but we will be covering the district tournament, 2A volleyball tournament over in Flippin. We're going to be covering Yellville, Cotter, and Flippin, of course, is a hard run ahead, pushes
Ryder, the ball carrier.
the defense, and it's going to be a 1st down, Yellville. So
Peyton Lentz makes the tackle. 1st down, Panthers. 42-yard line.
going to be 1st down, Panthers. Ball now on the 42 as we go under 30 seconds. Coach Justin Crane has to be happy with the performance of his offensive line tonight as Yellville racking up the yards. And then also making a couple big plays through the air. 3 in the backfield. Howe hands it straight up the middle. Looks like that's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So Yellville scores early, interception, gets a touchdown, and at the end of the 3rd quarter, it is Yellville 18, Conway Christian 12, right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'll step away for about 2 minutes, and we'll be back. Guys, this should be a good one here in the 4th here on the TLSN. All right, guys, here we go. 4th quarter right now, 2nd down and 7. And the deal maker had to step away for a second, guys, so I'm going to work camera and talk. So you have to cut me a little slack for the next 2 minutes. As quick handoff up the middle. Nice run by Kiter.
Tackle made by Wyatt Buckman.
Tackle made by Buckman on the play. Now it's going to be a 3rd down.
Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2. As the Eagle fans have made this trek from Conway, making a little noise. As Yellville trying to see if they can punch it in here and get a 2-score lead. Howell again, the handoff to Keemer. Keemer breaks the tackle to the outside, wrapped up by several defenders. Good play there by Conway Christian.
Keemer on the carry.
As now it's going to be looks like it's going to be a 4th down. It's going to be 4th and 2. Ball on the 35-yard line, so definitely out of field goal range. So Yellville's going to go for this. Hal with the quick handoff as the Eagle defense makes the stand. Great play by the Eagle defense.
Tackle made by Miles Dickinson. Eagles will take over on downs at the 35-yard line.
So now the Eagles going to take over on downs, down 6 as the clock with 10:30 to go here in the 4th. Again, Joey, the deal maker, our cameraman, had to step away for just a minute here, so I'm going to be doing both. So the camera quality might be down a little bit in this next couple plays, but working out the shotgun formation. Looking to throw, long pass. Pass is incomplete.
Meeks pass incomplete.
So Meeks pass incomplete. As Conway Christian is taking some shots here in the second half. Now it's going to make it 2nd and 10. The one thing the incomplete pass does stop the clock is the Bombers. Looks like they punched one in. So right now Benton 42, Mountain Home 16. Of course, you can follow that game over on XL7 TV. Check them out on Facebook. And now handoff. Nowhere to go. Great tackle. Johnson carries it, but he has stood up for a short gain. Actually, probably looks like he actually lost a couple yards. So Smith.
No gain, makes 3rd down and 10.
Or actually, they're going to say no gain, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10, ball on the 35. Of course, the Panther drives have eaten up a lot of clock, so Conway Christian, if they can get close to that 1st down, they might give it a shot. High snap. Quick pass. Pass is incomplete.
Pass incomplete, intended for Miles Dickinson.
So that's going to force a 4th and 10. As it looks like this time Conway Christian's going to punt. 9:37 to go here in the 4th.
4th down and 10. Dickinson in punt formation. Lucas McVeigh.
So McVeigh back to receive for the Panthers. Kick off the side of the foot. So Yellville's going to get great field possession. Ball's down to about the 45-yard line. So Panthers going to have it 1st and 10. Good field position. And now a chance to see if they could close out this victory with 9:30 to go. It started off 12-12 in the first quarter. Since then, only 6 points have been scored. It's been a defensive battle. Straight handoff up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Nice run there by Kiter. And they're looking at the spot. Looks like it's going to be.
1st down. Panthers at the 35-yard line.
Looks like it's going to be a 1st down. So nice run there. Ball on the 35-yard line. Howell again under center. 2 in the backfield. Another quick handoff to Keemer. Keemer stood up, but again, another good run. Picks up about 4 yards.
Tackle made by Wyatt Buckman.
So Buckman on the tackle, but that's going to make it 2nd and 6.
Gain makes it 2nd down and 6 at the 31.
But more importantly for Yellville, clock running now under 9 minutes. Second and 6 right now. Howell. Again, the handoff.
Landon Kiter, the ball.
Kiter with the carry. Going to be very close to a 1st down. Going to depend on the spot.
Tackle made by Peyton Lentz.
They're going to say he's just short, so that's going to make it a 3rd and 1.
Short for the Panthers at the 25-yard line.
So ball on the 25-yard line for the Panthers. And the deal maker's back, so the camera work, guys, is going to improve. Joey's like, why is it zoomed out so far? That's what you got to do when you're trying to work the scoreboard talk. And right now, 3rd down. Big play here. Keemer bounces around. They're going to see, looks like he got enough. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, so big run by Keemer. So strong 1st down. Now ball to the 24-yard line. course, all those people turning in, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you follow our page. Of course, we'll be streaming 2A District Tournament starting Monday night right here on Twin Lakes Sports Network. We got Cotter, Yellville, and Flippin' all in one night. It's going to be a heck of a night. Be sure to tune in. Right now, the running game, handoff to Keemer again, up the middle. Keemer fights ahead. Again, another good run by Keemer. Picks up probably about 5. So that's going to make it 2nd and 5. Ball right now on the 19-yard line. But more importantly, with this drive, the clock is running. Of course, Conway Christian trying to get their first victory of the season. Yellville trying to get their second. And their first victory here at home under head coach Justin Crane. Right now they're less than 7 minutes away. Again, another run straight ahead for Yellville. Kiter looks like it's going to be about a 4-yard gain, so he's going to be about a yard short. Cochran with the tackle, going to make a 3rd and 1. Of course, Toby Norberg, she chimed in. She said, "Thank you, TLSN, for letting mamas stay warm and watch the game." So, yeah, it's a little chilly out here tonight. 2 in the backfield, another handoff up the middle, and it split. It parted like the Red Sea, and Kiter almost took it in for the touchdown, but he gets the first down. More importantly, and he keeps the clock moving for Yellville. So now it's going to be 1st and goal, ball at the 5-yard line. Under 6 minutes, as the Eagles have made some huge defensive plays, but here in the second half, unable to get it going offensively. And right now, Yellville just with a strong possession. Again, another hard run up the middle. It's going to make it now 2nd and goal.
Fellows on the carry. Tackle made by Samuel Gill.
Of course, Toby Norberg, one of our sponsors, Laugh and Learn Academy. Of course, all those people tuning in, Laugh and Learn Academy, the place to go for daycare. And if you have a new registration right now, they're offering 50% off here. Just let them know that the Twin Lakes Sports Network sent you, and all new registrations get 50% off of that registration cost, the registration fee. As trying to cash in Yellville-Summit, looks like they're going to be Kiter's just going to be probably about a foot away from the end zone. And now 3rd down, under 5. Yellville with a chance to go up 2 scores with less than 5 minutes to go. Here we go. This is probably your game right here. 4:24 to go. Quarterback keeper by Howell. Muscles ahead. Touchdown, Yellville! Howell takes it in for the score.
Howell on the carry.
And Yellville now extends their lead to 24-12. So now a 2-score game with 4:20 to go. But just a great possession there, running the ball hard. Two-point conversion. Keemer takes it in. That 2-point conversion, we're waiting for the signal. Looks like he made it from what I could see. Or they say it's no good. It looked like he got in from what I could see, but that's why I got to go to Advanced Vision because apparently I can't see very good. As they say the conversion is no good. But more importantly, right now it's still a 2-score game, 4:20 to go here in the 4th.
Panthers 24, Eagles 12.
In a homecoming evening for the Yellville-Summit Panthers. And we're so glad you brought us into your warm and comfortable home on this cold evening. We want to thank people like Black Sheep Smokehouse and Grill, famous for brisket. Check them out on Facebook, Black Sheep Barbecue. Also, Carla Lee Shipman. Get your quote on your insurance. Give Carla a call, 449-4081. Get your quote on your insurance for 2022. As McVeigh getting ready to kick off. And great smiles start with Diatley Dental in Mountain Home. We appreciate them. And right now, a lot of smiles in the crowd here at Yellville with 4:20 to go. Short kick, a little trickery. Yellville all over it. Great tackle. Hall on the return, but Yellville's defense was all over that. Great play. Right now, 4:13. It was 12-12 at the end of the first. We thought this is going to be a shootout tonight. Then it's turned into a hard-hitting defensive battle. And now coming to the final couple plays of the game. 4:20 to go. Conway Christian going to have to move quickly. Of course, they like to throw the ball. Pass almost intercepted. Pass is incomplete, so now it's going to be second down.
Tyler Barrett depending on the play.
It's like online we got Wanda Van Gilder says, way to go, Panthers. Of course, we've got some Eagle fans on here tonight. Appreciate everyone tuning in.
Second down and 10.
Now second down and 10. Eagles going to have four receivers. One in the backfield. High snap there. Quick pass is complete. Wrapped up just short of the, looks like probably about a 6-yard gain on the play, but it's going to be a 3rd and 4. And that was Norberg with the tackle after a gain of 6. Nice play by Norberg. So right now the clock continuing to roll. Conway Christian going to have to get in a hurry-up mode here. I got a feeling one of these two plays, they're going to take a shot down the field. 4 receivers again, one in the backfield. Pass is complete. Going to be a first down. But I think right now the Panthers are content to give up the underneath stuff as long as they don't give up the big pass. The clock running. Right now, 3:20 to go, or actually a little delay on the clock. Now they've started it, so 3:16 and counting.
At the 31-yard line.
Working out the shotgun formation. Got 4 receivers again. Again, another snap. Ball on the field. And the Eagles managed to get it back. If Yellville got that, that was our game. So right now, a timeout on the field as Conway Christian takes their final timeout. Right now, 2:49 to go. It's Yellville 24, Conway Christian 12, right here on the TLSN. Of course, all those people tuning in to the Twin Lakes Sports Network, we just want to thank you guys. Recently, Joey, we had a milestone. We went over 500,000 views of our Facebook games that we've done in the last 3 years. We're actually about to hit 750,000 right now if you count our YouTube page, but just want to say thanks to the fans because we couldn't do that without them, right?
That's right. Thank you, fans. And go check out our YouTube page. Dave's been working real hard to make sure he gets all the games over there from the past several years of Twin Lakes Sports Network. But what a journey this has been. It's hard to believe that, just 2 guys and a mic has done all this. And actually, we started off with 3 guys and literally a mic, Mike Hemme. We miss him, but he's moved too far away from here to be able to come join us to do games. But we've carried on, me and Dave, and without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So thank you very much, and we look forward to continuing to bring you local sports coverage, and we look forward to growing.
Second down and 12.
All right, well, here we go. Second down and 12. And if you haven't done it yet, follow and subscribe to our YouTube page and follow our Facebook page. As Meeks slammed to the ground. Great defensive play there again by Yellville.
For the Eagles.
So now it's going to be a third down. Looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 12. Incomplete pass does stop the clock, so right now 2:45 to go. But right now Yellville really 2 downs away with no timeouts left. 2 plays away from, if they can get the ball back, they can run the clock out and get their 2nd victory of the season. Pass is up in the air, caught somehow by Conway Christian. Fumble on the play. Loose ball, Yellville picks it up. And that should clinch it right there. Pass was complete to Cochran, but a fumble on the play recovered by the Panthers.
Panthers will have it 1st and 10.
And now the Panthers 1st and 10. Ball going to be on the 40-yard line. So Yellville going to get their first home victory of the season, their 2nd win. And Conway Christian, they were game tonight, but the running game of Yellville-Summit just too much here on homecoming evening. Of course, got to commend Yellville Christian. Great effort tonight. They played hard, made some big plays. Came very close to getting the victory here, but now Yellville is going to just run the clock out in this final 2 minutes.
2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8.
And, of course, congratulations. The homecoming ceremony is up on our page. Probably going to have the music muted. Unfortunately, the music they were playing here, we actually got kicked into Facebook jail for a few minutes there because of they were playing some copyrighted music here that ran on Facebook, so they kicked us off as. But now Yellville throws the interception. And just like that, Conway Christian's going to get the ball back. A throw when you're up 12, they could have just sat on it, ran the clock out, but now giving a little bit of life back to Conway Christian. So 1st and 10, Conway Christian still has a long way to go. So not quite there. It's not quite over yet. We've seen crazier things happen in this game of football. As they're going to go deep, they got a man lob. Just off the fingertips. Meek's pass incomplete, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So going to be 2nd and 10, ball at the 40-yard line, still 1:42 to go. So, I think Conway Christian's just going to take 3 long shots here. Of course, needing a touchdown and then an onside kick. Again, lob pass again. And they're going to get a pass interference penalty. So this game ain't over yet. Let's see what the call is.
Penalty on the play.
So penalty on the play. As right now they're marking off the penalty, so we'll see where they end up.
Pass interference the call.
Looks like pass interference is the call, so that's going to move the ball now to the 25-yard line, so 15-yard penalty. So the Eagles getting some second life here on an interception with 1:48 to go. Still needing 2 scores, but seeing if they can get the first one. Pass deep for the end zone. Picked off.
Pass intercepted by number 25, Lucas McVeigh.
As McVeigh gets the interception. So teams trading interceptions at the end, so You would think that Yellville's going to run the clock this time.
First and 10, Panthers at the 3-yard line.
As right now, 1st and 10, ball on the 3-yard line. Got to be careful they don't down it in the end zone. They're probably going to just hand this off. Quarterback sneak up the middle. Pushing the pile ahead. And as it looks like might have been a fumble on the play. The clock right now is still running. Well, they say it wasn't a fumble. So the Eagles saying they should have got the ball, but of course about 14 seconds ran off the clock there. And the Eagles get the ball back, so again, the Panthers.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Eagles.
So now the Eagles getting another life. Is that
First and 10 at the 14
probably would have been the last play of the game. After that, they could have just kneeled on it. But now the Eagles, again, have the ball on the 15, down 12. Still needing 2 scores here. Lob for the end zone. Jump ball off the fingertips, incomplete.
Intended for Cooper Johnson. Be second down and 10.
So it's going to make it 2nd and 10, ball on the 14-yard line. So again, 1 minute, 9 seconds, ball on the 14. You got to figure Conway Christian's going to take 3 shots at the end zone. A very game Conway Christian team, of course, coming in here just trying to get their first victory on the road. They've played hard. With 109, they're still technically alive. Working out of the shotgun again, scrambling. Being chased all over. He's got a man, throws it.
Pass complete, number 20.
Pass is complete, but the clock is running, so they're going to have to hurry. It's going to be a 3rd down.
Doing a 3rd down and 4 at about the 8-yard
So
line.
3rd and 4, ball on the 8-yard line. 45 seconds left. Again, scrambling. The cutback, flag on the play as he's taken down.
Hayden Meeks on the carry. Hayden Geyer makes the tackle. There is a penalty marker down.
Looks like it's going to be a hold against Conway. So against the Eagles.
That penalty is declined. It'll be 4th down.
So the penalty was declined, so now it's going to make it 4th down in 4. So this is, Joey, this should be the last shot because if they don't get this one, then Yellville should just be able to kneel and call it a game. We had a little drama here at the end. 28 seconds to go, clock running again out of the shotgun formation. And Yellville didn't like the look on their defense, so they get a timeout. It's going to be their first timeout. So 24 seconds to go. Right now, 4th and 4 for the Eagles. The Panthers 1 play away from sealing this one. Right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Of course, we want to thank everyone for tuning in. Vicky Parks said, TLSM, appreciate y'all. Well, we appreciate you guys. And Vicky, you just missed out on the jewelry. I mean, I'm telling you, that guy just got just ahead of you. But we'll have more of the Bethany's Autastic Creation giveaways. And then also, if you're interested in some of that jewelry that she sells, just private message us on Twin Lakes Sports Network, and we'll give you a link to her private page where you can see all her different creations. And I know that makes a young little lady happy there. Of course, Bethany, she's autistic, but we like to say she's autastic. But, you know, she makes all sorts of jewelry right there, and we appreciate, and I know she really appreciates it. And she was excited when she knew I was going to be taking a piece of jewelry to give away tonight, and she thought that would make someone's day. So Autastic Creations by Bethany, if you want to check into it, just private message us, and we'll get you the link to that page. And I got a feeling on Monday night at the volleyball game, we're going to have some more jewelry, except maybe football mom, it might say volleyball mom on it. So here we go, 4th and 4, according to our Shark Creek graphic clock. This last play for the Eagles, going to try to get it in. The throw is up, and it is knocked down.
Meek's pass incomplete.
So Meek's pass is incomplete. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Panthers will take over.
So the Panthers will take over they'll take over on downs.
8-yard line.
And that should do it right there with 18 seconds to go, basically one play away. But a little bit of excitement here at the end, Joey.
Man, has it ever been, Dave. What a game tonight. I know you guys at home have had to enjoy it because we're enjoying it. We thank each and every one of you. And, hey, the action isn't over yet, Dave.
Well, 18 seconds left. Really all Yellville really has to do is kneel on it and get their second victory, first at home for head coach Justin Crane, as they kneel on it. And that will run the clock out. So the Panthers
Final score
will get the victory,
24.
24, Conway Christian 12, in a great game here on homecoming night here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'd like to thank each and every one of you guys allowing us to come in your home for another great game between these two teams. So congratulations.
Goes to 11 o'clock tonight. Admission $5 per couple, $3 per individuals.
And of course,
Junior high Panthers
great effort then by the Eagles.
They will kick off at about 5 o'clock, followed by the junior high team. Senior Panthers travel to Magazine Friday.
So no home game next week, as
Volleyball in action at
the Panthers will be traveling to Magazine. They'll be traveling Magazine, so no home game next week. But so no football game next week here on TLSN, but we will be at the 2A district tournament for volleyball. Be sure to tune in. We'll post our game schedule tomorrow. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Homecoming night was quite a fun game. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And for Joey, the Dealmaker Shaw, and for myself, the loose cannon, David McBee, this week go out and do something nice for someone. And remember, your tomorrows are never guaranteed. Have a great week from all of us here at the Twin Lakes Sports Network.